by the time that was between 5 a.m. Let it get somewhere. Let it get somewhere this morning. Gotta wait for your level. Hard. Again, guys, if you want, that's just not. So, first we get open. Low volume area. Also, low of this. No, we can't. Okay, so just I Friday, so I'm looking. Lows near the low overnight. I don't know. I don't know if this air go off. Trying to find levels. Obviously, go to the upside. That's bad. I don't. Quite a lot of liquidity. Yeah. Gotta pay. Let it do it. Yeah. Right. Let the market come to us. Like, they. Making a lot of headlines, a lot of random stuff. That's such. Oh, yeah. So like, there's a lot of stuff that's coming. That's a nice way of saying. That's a nice way of saying. I don't think fire at this. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, they're gonna start trickling stuff in. Yeah,
don't place, and I cannot remember the last time I took that many, but it is what it is. So yeah, it's
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I'm very cautious today. I'm still dealing with a little PTSD from Friday. I'll get over it.
Man, yeah, you were like hyper focused.
I was, man.
That was trading left and right.
Mm-hmm.
That was great.
And I said on stream, and I'm saying it again too. And I ended up pretty far up. So clearly, I made that work. But it reminded me of why I don't do that.
Yeah, no.
Like I was actually, I remember thinking I was charging my Apple Watch that morning, and I was thinking, oh, I should be wearing this right now. Like I'd be really curious what my heart rate is throughout.
Yeah. Oh man.
I felt more mentally exhausted when the markets closed on Friday than I have after a trading day probably in 6 months. I was just like,
it'll take its toll on you.
Oh,
yeah.
That's too much. That's way too fucking much. It really is.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Yeah, I mean, just in here, it was just a constant battle the whole day, right? And speaking of battles, it's time for the opening bell.
Paul, we were testing out the background. Oh yeah. Good.
All right, guys. So
we're ready.
It is just about time to lock in. Yeah, Vicky, Miriam's gonna be gonna do the payout on stream at some point. Probably wait for a little bit of a light time, but she.
I was hoping that we'd get to this giveaway count.
What the
first,
fuck, guys? Let's go.
We need 420 likes, chat. 420. We're sitting at.
And you know Nick's not gonna relent on this. Like he is a stickler when it comes to the like count. He gave you a number. You gotta hit the number.
100%. Otherwise, we wouldn't need to hit a number, right?
Definitely.
Ooh, do we break this 25K mark? Like,
I want to go test this before they open.
They're like, let's just go
Ew.
to this level. Oh boy, yep, there they go.
You can see a straight long right from the open. Oh, okay.
Or straight flush, that works too.
Or straight flush.
Oh yeah, they're taking it.
All right, they've gotten 25K out of the way.
All right.
Let's see if we stick to it.
Interesting. Like this 30-minute candle has no wick to the upside and barely any to the downside. It's just a big fat bearish candle.
Love it.
Why is it got to be fat, man? Listen, it's
hey, look at my chart.
A lot of Panda Express.
Look at my chart. It is not fat, Matt. This is a fat candle. Here. Fat Matt.
We're gonna actually move this stuff to.
Hey.
All right. Don't let me call HR here.
Approved. 1 minute,
right, guys. Under a minute. Again, check your orders.
Hey, good morning, USD.
Hey. We alternate between like an old man, and a Canadian,
Yeah.
Like those are different A's.
USA.
No, Ghost, as I said, I finished 208. I was just on the outside looking in.
24.9.
I had fun though. I mean, overall, it was fun, and I stand by my strategy. I just took a couple of bigger losses on Friday that I shouldn't have. But
All right, what is our basis? I think
Robot says
I want to say almost up, dude.
Oh no. Oh no.
But I'm gonna go with down, I guess. Or no?
All right, guys, lock in. Check your orders. Here we go. Ding ding, motherfuckers. Let's get to work.
Shoo, straight push to the downside.
Nice.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Love
Are you already in shorts, Mary?
I did already take that. I scalped that.
You little degen, you.
I know.
Well, it works out, it seems like. Previous day midpoint coming up at 24,960.
Let's go. We got a level at 24,950 and 937. Oh, hell yeah.
What a push. Damn.
Man.
Damn.
I love
Oh, laugh, damn.
I love that laugh. She's like, ha, 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 I'm taking all your markets' monies.
I love it. All right. Great. Great way to start the day.
You're out.
I'm out.
Walk us through. What was the trade?
So I took the 25. So I actually took the break of 25021. That was a level I had. That was also the pre-market. Well, I think that's the Asia low. Is that the Globex low? Yeah, the Globex low. Took that, and then I literally got out at 957. So 9,500 on that.
Yeah, how we
Nice.
interact with 25K at the beginning here is going to be very, very key for me.
Wait, did you just say 9,500 on that?
Yes,
How many contracts did you take that with?
I took 10.
Oh. Okay. Whatever. You're playing in a different league here.
I did take it on 2 accounts. Wow, what
All
a
right,
hold.
here's a good push up.
What a hold.
Guys, this is some wild price action. Be
Yeah,
very,
do
very
not-
careful.
do not
Be very
recommend.
careful.
Yeah, do not recommend going crazy with this. Don't do what I did.
Chat, this reminds me of Friday. This is exactly the same move as on Friday.
Wild. Yeah, it really is. ES is holding this trend line too. Wow, look at that level. ES tapped right into, what did I say? 26,726. I said I wanted to see that level break.
No,
We
up.
held it to almost the tick. Almost the tick, we held that level. So that's going to be that level I look for. If we do break down and come down to the downside here on ES,
I think
I
it
will be
pushes
looking
up. Come
for a
on,
break
push
of
through.
that level.
There we go.
Even a break and then a retest.
Keep going.
Right now we are holding very, very strongly.
What a push.
Wow, yeah.
This is exactly the same move as on Friday. So far.
Crazy. Yeah, this 25, I would wait for a hold below 25K. 25, really honestly, so we came down to 25,955, but there were some buyers sitting at 25,950, which is why I got out of that trade. But we could see possibly another breakdown to the downside. If we can't get back above 25,100 on NASDAQ, ES needs to hold back above 6743, which we are coming into right now.
Imagine it repeats Friday. That would be funny.
This is exactly what it did do on Friday. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
How many contracts do I usually use per trade? It depends. It depends on the account that I'm trading.
All of them. Chat, all of them.
Yeah, this is a really nice hold so far, though.
Yep. A previous day mid-level.
Wild, 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 wild.
See how we interact with 100 here.
Yeah, 100, and then ES is trying to clear this to the upside. There is maybe another significant level at 50, 750. Yeah, we do have some orders sitting there, kind of stacked orders picking up here. Let's see where SPX opened up today. SPX is entering, or did enter, the gap fill. I would want to see ES clear 750, but we do also have some stacked orders up through 755, 6755. I think if we clear that, I think we have a nice move up on ES. However, we got beep bop up through 63, but I do think it's a nice long if we can hold. Right now we are rejecting that 50 level. NASDAQ's also trying to reject 100.
That was a strong move. Gold also pushing up here. Gold is still holding that level. Chat, everybody who was here during the London stream. That's what I meant. That's exactly what I meant.
I like this on NQ. I do like this. I'm not eager to get into another trade, but I like this push so far. This is, wow. Trapped a lot of shorts down there. Nas also broke through a trend line that I have, a downward trend line, very, very clean break here. I think if we get another retest back to 86, I would be interested in taking this long, but it doesn't really look like it wants to.
Nope, it's just going.
It's just going. This is where you wait for the opening range now.
It does the Friday
I don't know. One of the things that I'm trying to determine here, like,
this price
is that
action is
initial
very
push
reminiscent of what we
down
saw
the
most of the day,
the
especially
movement
open on
to
Friday.
grab
SPX
as
also
low as you
just
can before
finished
going
filling
up,
that gap.
or
We do
is
still
this
have
the
room
initial
on
move
ES
that they're
though.
grabbing
ES
to
is
go
strong
as
today.
high as possible and then drop down? What do we?
All right. God, I wish I could show you guys my screen. This like trend line was just beautiful. Another hold of this trend line. I do think if we break this trend line,
What are we looking at?
a
One of the things
wild
that I'm
break,
trying to
though.
figure out right now
It's literally a 4-hour trend line that's just
still
been holding.
in our situation here, you know what I mean?
Now about to retest daily open. NQ daily open level is 25,142, pretty much exactly where we're at right now. Keep an eye on that, chat. And then Bpop.
Bebop sits
All
at
right,
about
now we hit
65, 65 right now.
Friday's
That could be a first area of
close.
rejection.
Yeah,
Wow, what a
I'd love a
push.
pullback too. Wow. Yeah.
Pull back who? I
Wow.
don't know. Or...
Who is she? That was so clean. It's so hard too because you don't want to chase a move like this, but at the same time, like when you see it happen, you're like, damn, I wish I chased.
Yeah.
Well, but isn't that the devious part of it? Like I say many
Yeah.
times, things like chasing, bag holding, oversizing, they work just enough to keep you doing it, right? Like if they never worked,
Exactly.
you know, if they never worked, you'd kick that habit very quickly, unless you're a masochist. But you know, I mean, each their own. But it's every you reach up and you grab a cookie occasionally, and every now and then you burn your hand on the stove. But
Yep.
you know, as long as you get a cookie from time to time, you're going to keep reaching.
Yeah, it is. It's one of those where because again, like I'm so big on scalping. Like I'm not in trades. You guys will see this on my report. I am not in trades longer than like 3-5 minutes, and that's long for me. So for me, it's like when I look for a move like this, I'm watching order flow. I'm watching, you know, how the participants are coming in, and so. No, I wouldn't say I'm even like I've mastered this yet, but I've gotten a little bit better over the years of identifying when it's going to be a fake move to the downside or the upside, or if it is going to be like a strong push like this. And I've done better with not chasing. I know, Matt, you said you're a reform chaser. I am also a reform chaser.
Yeah,
so,
absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
yeah. Amazon is dumping really hard. Let's look at Amazon. Oh, wow. Yeah, you're right. Damn.
How bad is it? Ooh,
We're down 1.38%.
Apple also minus 1.5.
Wow, that is crazy.
Nvidia 1.2% down. And Google is
Dang.
5% up.
Tesla's trying to move to the upside here. Meta is nothing really going on there. That's actually interesting.
If this 4-hour candle closes bullish, then we have the exact same move as on Friday.
Yeah. Yep. How are we doing on that life goal, guys? So if you're, first of all, welcome if you are just joining for the first time, guys. We are doing a giveaway of a 50K growth account, so make sure you hit that like button. We're trying to get to 420, okay? We only need like literally
19
20
more. 19.
So y'all can do it. I believe in you.
You could
I
do it.
believe. There are some sellers sitting at 25,200, a pretty significant wall sitting at 25,200 here. So
Matt,
watch
Yeah.
for that.
when should they hit the like the like button?
When should they?
Yeah.
Right now.
When should they do it?
Do it. No, do it now.
we are coming
All right,
into.
we smacked it, chat. We
Oh, we
smacked
did?
it.
Oh,
We
nice.
got 420. We got
Okay.
442 now. Should we do the giveaway now, or do you want to wait?
Run it.
Run it. All right, let's run
Run
it. Yeah. Here are the rules for the giveaway. You have to like the stream. You have to subscribe to the channel. And once I send the link to the Google form in the chat, fill out that Google form, but only do it once. If you do it more than once, you will get disqualified. Here's the form. Good luck, everybody.
Else?
If anybody asks me where the Google form is, I swear you're gonna be disqualified immediately.
Hey, where's that Google form, Nick?
Yeah, you're
Yeah, I
disqualified.
can't see it. Where is it? Sorry. Can you send it again?
Disqualified.
Just one more time.
Disqualified.
Just one more.
We're gonna do 50K growth. 50K growth account, chat.
Chris.
Having some trouble getting that push up to 200 there.
We did just come into the 1 hour 9 EMA and a supply zone that I have starting at 25,194. That supply zone goes through 25,245, and there are some heavy sellers sitting at 25,200. ES is also rejecting its VWAP level right now. Opening range high currently is sitting at this 67.65 area. Wow, pretty decent rejection here.
Did it just stop updating?
Back a little beat bop.
Like I
Weekly
said, I
open
will be
reset.
watching. I will be watching 25,091 to see if we get down there. I don't want to see it all in one candle though. That's the only thing. I want to see a little bit of a trickle into that area. Let's see if ES can hold 748, 750. Because if we just flush this back down, that is going to be pretty lame.
That would be very lame. How was it on Friday? Actually, let's look at this really quick on the 3 minutes. So right now on the 3 minute, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bullish candles. On Friday, it was.
I know it's a Giovanni brand.
Here we go. We had one bearish, and then we have 1, 2, 3. Yeah, about the same. And then we tapped into Bebop. It's literally the same move as on Friday so far. Friday all over again.
Crazy. Very nice move so far. The
Mm.
upside. I do want to see 200 clear on NASDAQ.
Nasdaq.
This is almost like, I feel like it's almost kind of too late for me to enter here, but 200 does need to clear. We're coming into that area right now. They're starting to clear some of those orders. There it is. They cleared
I-
those orders.
I actually wanted to take a setup where we would tap into a 3 minute fair value gap and then push out of it and close bullish. But if I take this right now here in a minute, then I would have like a 50-point stop loss.
Yeah, no, exactly. That's why I'm like, I want like a decent pullback. Right now, we're not really getting it, but
5-minute ATR up at 43. Dev with
This thing is
95.
broken.
Those are big numbers, guys. You need to take your position, normal position size, take it down about 30%.
we tapped into 25, 199, 75. They couldn't even tap into 200. Those rats.
Red bastards.
Redsons.
That's actually rude.
Yeah,
That-
yes.
that's another reason why, like, if I was in a trade like this, I would set my TP to like 198, like, yeah, 198, just a little before that part, because when they do this, it's just the most frustrating thing.
ES is still rejecting daily open here.
Mhm.
For ES, that level to reject actually makes sense. Well, it didn't touch it, but it makes sense to reject there. And Q is just random here.
Yeah, ES does have some sellers at 67, 65.
Tesla up 1%. Google 5.5%.
Actually see a decent amount of sellers sitting here. We could try to kind of struggle here on ES, but I think as long as we hold 67.50 on ES, we still look bullish, especially from that look below.
All right.
25,000 on NASDAQ and that trend line on ES that we did have that we kept holding. So I think we could get another leg up here. NAS needs to come back down to this 100 level so we can load up. Otherwise, this is going to be a nice clean break.
Sure looks like it wants to break.
Well, I was
Next level previous week made 2 230s.
Where's my mouse at?
230s. All right. Oh yeah, the giveaway. True.
Oh yeah.
Let's not forget about the giveaway, chat.
Oh, yeah.
Let me copy everybody over to our good old trusted We Love Names. Setting this up. All right, Wheel of Names. 50K growth account goes to. Let's see it. 50K growth account goes to.
Oh, I missed it.
Tick Media T5F. Tick Media
Nice.
T5F. Where are you at in the chat? Tag me really quick.
Congrats.
Hey.
People tagging me in the chat before we even picked the winner. What the hell? Tick Media, where are you at?
Type in the chat.
Tag in the chat right now. Do it.
ES does actually look really clean for this opening range high break.
Yeah, I like ES and NQ both for longs, but the stop would just be so large.
Mm-hmm.
I might just go with like 2 micros or something.
It's breaking right now. We're breaking both opening range highs here. This is a clean break. If I didn't take that trade earlier, this would have been a trade that I would take. Break of opening range high. A stop would have been below. Yeah, you're right. The stop would have had to be, for me, like about 30, 40 points on NQ. ES, I would have given it, yeah, probably like 10 points on ES.
Hey, Tick Media didn't claim. Miriam, you decide.
You're
Spin,
fired.
spin again. Spin again in 15 seconds.
Yes.
When it's 2-minute candle close.
Now.
All right. Now?
Now.
All right.
Damn.
Do it now.
Okay. Cool. New winner. 50K growth account is. Let's see. Isaac Klinger. Well, you
Did I
were
do
too late.
something
Tick
happen?
Media now actually claimed. You're too late. Sorry. Miriam decided it's too late. Isaac Klinger. Where are you at? Oh, especially Tick Media. That was the wrong Tick Media, actually. That was not the one that actually won. So this was a false claim.
How many tick medias are in here?
I don't know, but this was the wrong one. That
Guys,
is the
make
wrong
sure you're
one.
watching live as well.
Yeah, no matter where you are in the world, guys, if you're watching live, it shouldn't be more than 5 to 10 seconds of delay. So,
Isaac, where you at? Just claim your accounts, guys.
What are we just liking and leaving? And then
Hey, it seems like it.
there shouldn't be a lag on YouTube, guys, if you are watching this live. So if you hover over your screen here on YouTube, you should see a red dot next to the live icon, and that means you're live. If you don't see a red dot, if it's grayed out, that means you are not live and watching the stream live. So make sure that you are.
Isaac, you're not there either.
Oh man, Temu sells everything.
Dang, guys.
Oh, chat.
What's actually crazy is you just made this Google form, didn't
Yeah,
you?
I did. Yeah, this was a completely fresh one, a new one.
Come on, guys.
Tick, the wrong Tick Media says I'm not fake, you're fake. Yeah, well, Tick Media, it wasn't you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
yeah, you're fake. You're AI.
I'm not fake, you're fake. It's great.
No, you are, but what am I?
Yeah.
Isaac, you got 10 more seconds.
Wow, what a push up here on futures. This is clean.
Isaac doesn't claim.
We got 250 on deck here. We've been scuffling at this 230 level.
I think if we clear 245, we have room up to 293, which is Friday's high. 67.70 on ES has some sellers. If we get through there, I think we hit.
All right, new winner again.
Oh my gosh, you guys, come on.
Let's see. Okay, so this one Is oh wait, we're not on my screen. No. But it's dim
Very
zoom
quick,
meow.
Okay,
It is dim zoom meow. Dim zoom meow. Where are you at?
what do you got? Right on.
Type something.
I'm stuck. Allegedly,
What a
Broker.
username.
or not for. But it's true.
Is everything
Oh.
okay there, Nick?
Yeah, everything is completely fine. Very fine.
No.
Oh my goodness, we are just going here. Clear those orders.
Yeah, and so I all this not for
6770.
Vice Project X.
Next stop for ES 6775. There's a lot of buying pressure coming in here. So much buying pressure. If anyone's in a long, congrats. This is
60 is the +1 standard deviation off of Bebop if you're playing that.
next target on NASDAQ I would have is 25,294. ES could go up
That's
to
true, stay high.
720.
I'll
Yeah.
go, but depending on when
Dim zoom meow. Where are you at?
I put project,
Come on.
probably have.
Dang, this is going. We could find a little bit of resistance here at 52.
Back end.
And then 60 and then 75 on NASDAQ.
Nice.
Did anyone catch this long? This is like pretty nice.
Oh, it's massive, yeah.
Really, really nice three bar up on ES through and NASDAQ through the opening range high. That was really clean actually.
Hey, Dim zoom meow. Where are you at? Doesn't want to count.
Come on.
That is.
Oh, 3 times in a row? Really?
Know a lot of.
Yes, I did copy the right list, chat. I did.
Hey, the hubby's on in a long. I knew you took that long. That's like your favorite setup. Opening range high break.
Wait, so his favorite setup is longs and your favorite setup is shorts? Damn.
No, his favorite setup is just an opening range break. That's like
Yeah,
what he
okay.
waits for.
I see.
But no, I think he's low key a perma bear like me. He better be.
So he says.
He better be.
Yet he's in longs.
I don't know. He seems like a fun, cheery fellow. So I'm gonna say he's a
Cheery fellow.
he's
That's
a
cute.
bull. I got your back, T. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
That sucks.
All right, well, new winner or what?
Again,
This is the last time we spin.
guys.
First
Nobody
giveaway.
claims. Nobody claims for this giveaway. We're gonna just do it. Don't do a giveaway.
That's wild.
All right, here it is. Spinning it. Spinning it.
Should have stayed in.
Mamor 71. Mamor 71. Where are you at? Come on.
At this point, we should just scroll and pick.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we really
no.
could.
Yeah, true.
Looked like it was.
Mamor 71.
Mamor 71, you get until this candle closes.
Well, which time frame?
5 minute.
The daily.
Yeah.
Might need to do that at some point if we're gonna give this
Yeah,
thing
no.
away.
Large.
You get
Mamor
17
71.
seconds. Oh my gosh. This is wild. Y'all are wild for this.
Come on, really?
Five, four, 3, 2. All right, I'm gonna pick from the chat.
All right, Marion
Nick,
Pigs.
tell me when to stop.
All right. Stop.
Plays with fire.
Hey, an OG. All right, that's great.
Oh yeah, that is.
Congrats.
That works.
Congratulations.
If you fire, you get the 50K growth.
Plays with fire. Hey, there you are.
Hey.
Hey.
Man, I should have stayed in.
Hmm.
Just stayed with the strategy, guys.
All right. Maybe we, you know what we should do for
What?
because I didn't even realize that's obviously an OG member. We should just whenever we have giveaways and no one claims, we just have a pool of OG members that we just choose from.
Ooh, I like that. I like that. But then we need to define what makes an OG member.
That is true. Maybe you come in tiers, right? Like whoever knows what sunflower is, you're like top tier OG.
Hey, wait, quick shout out to PPX Says, hooray! I just passed my first ever Tradovate account now with a long on ES. Nice.
Nice.
Idiot. What did I do?
Well done.
Yeah.
What did I do, folks?
Yeah, real crispy. We know you'd be a part of this.
So what happens?
Oki Okabe, you would be a part of that.
Didn't stay in.
Yep.
Yep,
Leia,
Crispy.
Chris Lee,
Yep. We know you guys. We've seen you in here.
plenty of times.
This might just be another nice little grind up here.
Right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think ES actually looks.
We're just gonna stay in the
pretty
trade
good. Holding
now.
opening range
Screw it.
high, so the 67, 64, 50.
Hopefully we don't get bit.
Play with beep bop, and
We
I think
could
the
get bit
9
here.
is trailing up there as well. So as
I
long
don't
as we
know.
hold these levels, this really
Don't
does
know.
look nice for a long. So whoever's in a
We'll
long,
learn to stick with
pop
their
this long.
strategy.
Congratulations, this is a very good move. Feeling a lot like Friday though. Feeling a lot like Friday.
Yeah, just insane movement yet again.
Yeah, super strong push. I wonder where this 4-hour candle closes. Does it close bullish? Well, it sure looks bullish.
I'm gonna go ahead and start sharing my statistics here for my payout. I'm gonna
Well, do we have your screen yet? Does that work now?
not yet. Oh, that's right.
Not
we
yet,
have
yeah.
Screen. Let me see if I can. Let me do this real quick here. I'll set this up. My
Hey,
Tradovate
Suriluki, the squash score is now 70-40, man. 70-40, I won again. Free lunch, loved it. Hey, wait, big clap, big shout out for Quick Wipe. Says, almost forgot, getting a payout today from a Lightning account. I won here.
Hey, very
Hey.
nice. Well done, well done, well done.
That's what happens when you claim your prize.
That's amazing. Good job. All right, well, we're just gonna have to do that then. Okay.
Mamor71 is now in the chat. Says, hey Nick, did I just win a prize? Yeah, you would have if you would have claimed, but you didn't.
Not expecting
I'm sorry.
much of
I'm sorry. Suriluki, sushi what flavor? Salmon mango, as usual.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh, guys.
Salmon mango?
What are you laughing about?
Uh-oh.
Salmon mango?
Did I just get caught in
Yeah,
this?
salmon mango. You never tell me you never had that.
Does it sound like I've had it?
No, it doesn't. You should have. Salmon mango is fire.
Oh boy.
What do you mean, oh
Oh
boy?
boy.
What do you mean, oh boy?
Salmon mango? I mean, it doesn't. It's way better than ketchup on steak. Let me tell you that.
Hey, it's not my creation. That's actually from the menu. So
That does not look
Colin,
good.
let me know if you can see my chart here, or my screen. I mean, I'm sharing my.
I think I screwed myself, but we're gonna stick in.
right, we did just get this 4-hour candle close bullish. This looks exactly like Friday. This is so funny. So for me, if we get a like a 3-minute change in state of delivery, actually, I would be going long here. So like,
Well, I think I screwed myself
37.
in
Close to
today. I was
37
doing
and
fine. FOMO mode.
let's see. So how are we gonna do this, Miriam, if you can't share your screen?
I don't know. I'm not really sure. Maybe I can log out and log back in.
I mean, have you tried turning it off and on again?
let me try this again. One moment. One moment.
Boy, they are fighting at 200 there. The girls are
Please.
Girls?
Girls.
Please. Oh, man.
Not the girls. Let's see.
Sorry, what was that?
got a lot of room to the downside
no,
if we
that was-
clear 200. I mean, I have a little bit of a bullish bias right now too, but yeah, if we crack hard, especially through about 175, we got room.
That's true.
Not take. But we're gonna.
Hey, now
We're
on
hoping
this
for
thing, Mary.
bounces right there. I hope that's the
You want
bounce,
me to do a
guys.
timer?
Yeah.
Otherwise,
let's do
we
it.
are
so,
cooked.
I guess I can request it and then I can go over my stats after. Does that work?
Yeah, wait. Let me do the stopwatch. You ready?
All right, guys. We're about to request a payout live. This is my growth fund sim funded account, 150K. Ready for it? All right. I'm
Timer's
gonna
running.
request
Do it.
now.
Timer is
Request
even.
payout.
Timer was before you even requested it.
Oops.
Wait,
All right,
actually,
so
we gotta restart. Now,
Wait. All right. Well, now we just wait. So I just requested the max payout on this account. I'll let you guys know when I get that email.
let's see.
You can actually go under payout history, Miriam, and it'll show you pending, approved, all that stuff.
Okay. There we go.
We need to bounce. We
We're
need
in like 30
to-
seconds, looks like.
Yeah, 32 seconds so far.
I did it a couple times. I did it. We didn't do it on stream.
I don't
once.
think
I just
we
wanted to see, and it was, I
budge.
think the first one was 4 minutes, and the next one was like 4.5. So it must have been a slow day.
Ew, 4
Yeah.
minutes? That's so slow.
You're-
I
love
do
when-
think you need to refresh that every bit or so, or re-click on payout history.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah, I will be going over my stats for this as well because there are some interesting.
We had it, guys.
That
Got
is
greedy.
a big move to the downside. Well, this 4 hour, if it wants to be bullish, it needs a little bit of a down wick, so kind of like that.
This is actually, yeah, it's crazy.
Right. Drop off.
Ooh, nasty.
Hey, wait, you're telling me you didn't receive the email yet?
I did not. I
No.
did
Oh
not.
God, how long do I have to hold
The
up?
break's here. I'm gonna go down. All
They're
right.
watching you, and they're just like, let's see how long we can have this motherfucker hold.
Yeah, literally.
They're like lulz.
So that's pending. Oh, it is.
Hey, ew, 2 minutes?
Payout
Ew.
request has been approved.
All right, you
Just
refresh
like
that. It should say approved on there.
2 minutes and 18 seconds.
Yay!
There you go.
All right, guys. There it
Nice.
is.
Congrats, Miriam. Well done.
Thank you, thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and go over my journal here.
Failed.
Is it
That's-
journal?
You're gonna have to load up just that account.
Okay, yeah. See that. Okay, so this was an interesting journal. Okay, and I'll show you guys this because I started this account
Wow.
in
I should
October here. Can you guys see this?
level doesn't.
I just made it really, really big. Hold on. Oh no. Ah.
Buffer.
I go now.
Ah. Okay, there it is. Wait. You guys can see that.
Oh, you're right.
just technical difficulties here. Okay, so you guys know I obviously trade pretty aggressively. It's funny because when I was trading this account, Nick's like, "Oh, fuck your consistency," and I'm like, "Yes, absolutely, fuck my consistency."
I just
But I started
entered along, by the way, chat. Sorry.
Okay, so Nick's in along. But anyways, I started this account on the 29th of October. I made a pretty good trade here, and then I didn't trade it. Like this was FOMC week, I believe, and I literally traded on FOMC, and then I didn't touch it until November. Now I did make obviously some bad trades here. So I did take a loss on Friday, made it back on Monday, took it again on on Tuesday, and then I had some.
So I got in that trade.
Green streaks since then. But this is what's interesting.
Screwed
about
myself.
This account here. So this cycle. So obviously I only traded for 7 days. It says 8 trades, but I took 7 days to trade this cycle. And my profit factor is great. Okay, this profit factor is 4.16, which means, you know, for every dollar that I was risking, I made $4 on that. So that's good. I like my trade win percentage as well. So 86%, obviously, that's a good percentage. What I hate about this statistic is my average win to loss per trade. So this is the one part about my data right now that is completely skewed. So on this day in particular, on Tuesday, I actually had a green day. I was coming out of this day with $2,000 in profit. Now, what did I do? I'll show you guys what I did. So you guys can see the green here was about $2,000 in profit. And then this trade right here, I got in a short. And this was actually an accidental trade that completely messed me up. I had an order, and this is why it's so important to clear out your orders, because you guys can see, like I said, I'm not in trades longer than 5-10 minutes. So this trade in particular, I was in for 34 minutes. I didn't even realize I was in this trade because it initiated the trade for me. And then obviously I took almost $6,000 loss. And so this was my biggest loss of the day, or of the whole week. So this heavily skewed my win to loss ratio. Because you guys can see, like, I don't take a lot of trades, you know, one trade. The most I've taken is 4 trades in a day. So it's just, you know, for this to be like as low as it is, I think the next cycle, that's going to be something that I improve on. But so much of this has been, you know, just like really quick scalps. And you know, like my shortest trades has been like maybe 30 seconds or so, but you guys can see a lot of these are, you know, a couple minutes. I'm in these for really short periods of time, which is where I was kind of mentioning earlier, like a lot of my options strategies has played out in my futures trading. So, you know, like I said, like I'm used to trading 0 DTE, which you're in trades for like very short period of time, and so that's trickled into my trading with futures as well. So for a scalper, I'm not mad at these statistics, the statistic here that you guys see. So I think going into next week, I'm gonna scale it down a little bit, because a lot of these I was trading like 5 minis, 10 minis, 6 minis was the last trade that I took here. But other than that, like that's gonna be the move. So, but yeah, happy to take this to a payout.
What interests me most about that, the stats there, is again backing up the point I made last week. I'm looking, let's see, 1 trade, 4 trades, 3 trades, 4 trades, 1 trade. So you're averaging, we'll call it high 2s, low 3s trades per day. Again, this just backs up what we were saying in terms of, you know, people trading 20, 30, 40, 50 per, you know, 50 times a day. That just really opens yourself up to a lot of issues.
Yeah, absolutely. Like this was something that trade, like, and again, like this is why your statistics are so important, because if I go to my reporting here, I think it's this right here. Like you can see the times, right? Like the trading times that really work for you. Like for me, I traded the most profit I made was before 9 a.m. And I'm pretty sure this is Pacific, but or I'm sorry, maybe this, yeah, Pacific. So, you know, for me, it's like this data is really important, because even though this was a mess up on my end, this trade that I took, the big loss that I took, I normally don't trade after, you know, 9 a.m. Pacific, so 12 p.m. Eastern. So for me, this data is really important to kind of see like, all right, when is the best time? When is the like, how long do I typically stay in these trades for? Under a minute? That's for me, that's like scalp city. So I'm usually not in a trade longer than a minute, and I don't recommend this trading style for everyone. But for me, it works, right? Some of my biggest losses come after I'm in a trade for longer than 10 minutes, longer than 20 minutes, right? I don't usually like trades like that. It might not work for everyone. In fact, it doesn't work for a lot of people. But this is how I trade, and this is how I enjoy trading, and this is what I'm used to. So, anyways, I thought that was something that I, could share with you guys and see that we take it to a payout.
Absolutely.
Thanks for sharing that. I did get stopped out on that long, by the way, chat. Fortunately, it didn't want to reject yet, but it is now. Nice.
Yeah, this is wild price action so far.
Strong bounce off the -1 standard deviation for Beep Bop there.
This is a trend line. Oh, now that my charts are working, this is a trend line that I was kind of mentioning to you guys on ES. When I look for a trend line to hold, I typically look for like the body of the wick or the body of the candle to hold. So you guys can see this 4 hour. This is just crazy how many times we've held this trend line. So really that level on ES that I had mentioned to you guys that I was looking for us to break was this. We're essentially opening low is sitting 67.26. We wicked right to that level and we could not break it. So it's going to be quite an interesting rest of the day. I mean, right now on NASDAQ, we weren't able to break through. We kind of like, I don't know, looks like a look above and fail of this supply zone. So we do have to get above 250. Previous day high is sitting at 25,293, but we were not able to hold Bebop. And right now, this will be an area of resistance that we do come into at 165. So not really interested in anything so far. I would have been interested in the longs, but we were not able to clear. What are you guys seeing? What are you guys looking at?
I'm really just watching all this process. I said I was going to be, especially after Friday, I was going to be very slow to trade today. So I do want to see the initial balance get put in, and yeah, we'll kind of go from there. But that's what I'm looking for on a Monday. I'm always slow to trade on a Monday.
For me, I was looking for more upside after pulling back here on this 4 hour, establishing a wick to the downside first, and then moving higher. I wanted this first initial retest of a fair value gap on the 3 minute. I got it, but it didn't react as I expected, so I got stopped out. Only like a normal small loss. I'm down $600, and that combines my London session loss and this loss. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, this is very interesting price action, actually. I'm not like a fan of it right now. I like this. I like the bullish move we were getting, but the lack of holding opening range high is really annoying, actually.
The question is it just going to range within its initial move, or if we're actually going to go somewhere else?
I think we got wrecked.
Well, I don't see anything right now for my setups.
And then we're making a few bad decisions.
Also rejecting this 143 area. I would want to see break above if I'm a bull, but then we have Bebop sitting at 165.
Honestly, should be holding out.
I don't really love anything right now. Not gonna lie. I would want to see us get back above the opening range high and then go from there. But right now we could retest 161 on NQ if we even get it, if we even get up there, because right now we're not even able to clear 150. But if we can get there, retest, and then maybe make another leg down.
There's no real clear direction here.
I agree.
Do you agree?
I do agree. See, a weekly open is like they're holding on NQ.
If it happened
And yes, actually.
on
Yeah.
And YM. So they're all kinda in sync.
Lulu, you're funny. Buy my
What do you
course.
think? My course.
Taylor has a good question. If you trade 10 contracts on a 150K, how many do you like to trade on a 50? So I typically will trade like anywhere from 2 minis
would.
to sometimes if I want to get crazy, I'll trade the max and I think it's 5 on a 50K. But usually like 1 to 2 minis is what I start off with, build a buffer, and then you know, kind of scale up if needed. If I'm feeling like really good on the day, I'll scale up, but that's typically what I like to stick with. That was actually on the Grand Cup account. I
Okay,
literally
maybe,
stuck to 1 to
maybe.
2 minis, which I think was the max you could trade anyway until you hit like $2,000. But I was doing really well. I was doing really well on 2 minis. I think for me, one of the biggest things is like I like to trade big sizes because I don't
Oh
need a lot
no.
to like get me to a good point. Typically I'll just scout for like 20 points, 30 points, and then, you know, I'll scale out for the most part, especially if I get a momentum move. If I get a momentum move, I'm literally scaled out like 90% of my trade probably within the first couple minutes, and then from there I'm just holding runners and I'm trailing. So that's why I like momentum moves, because I can be pretty much out of my trade really quickly and then just hold the rest for runners. But yeah, with a smaller account, I don't recommend even like doing the max until you build a buffer. On the new 50K, it's 4. Yeah.
It's looking like it wants to go lower still.
Yeah, the retest is looking like it wants to. I think if it continues to break, this could be another leg down, like a 3-bar setup here. If we break below 25,079, 080 here, I think we make another move down. We might even test this pre-market low level here at 25,000.
Same move as on Friday, but similar.
Yeah, not quite.
Not that crazy.
Not that
That was
crazy.
How are you guys doing? Anybody in trade? Anybody made some money?
All right, we're so locked in trying to figure this out, guys. I don't know. It's
Okay,
scary.
asks, how much of a buffer?
It's scary. Tell you what.
It depends. Like the way I trade, I really don't recommend a lot of people to trade the way that I do because it's really not something that I think is great for beginner traders at all. Like the way that I trade is actually, you know, in terms of scalping, I don't recommend it. I don't recommend it for beginner traders or even like intermediate traders. It's something that I think requires a high appetite of risk, and if you don't have that, you're not gonna do well in this. You have to be able to get out of a trade really quickly once you start seeing price action, you know, really take a turn. But in terms of like trading your max accounts, if you can trade up to 5 minis, but your account size, your drawdown is like 2K, you know, I know, why would I recommend that, right? Like you really shouldn't be doing that. So, you know, start with building a buffer. I think building a buffer of 2,000 once you hit like that 50K mark, where, you know, now getting below 50K is going to blow your account, I think is, you know, a good place to start, like maybe scaling into like one micro or 1 mini. You really should be trading like micros on an account size that small until you get to that 2,000 mark, and then you can take one mini, and then once you get to like 3,000 in profit, I think you can scale up to 2 if needed. But like again, that's only if you get to a point where you're, you know, like seeing really good profits and consistency. Because really, when you're trading 2 minis, you got to be really careful with like how much drawdown you have, right? If you only have $2,000 to draw down, that's not a lot of points that you
Not
can.
much, no.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just, you know, like I said, my style of trading is aggressive. It's scalping. It's not like the conventional style of trading. But that being said, it really just comes from my options trading. It's the way I used to trade options. And with options, the thing is like you could be down significantly in options. You have to have that appetite for it. And I think that's what kind of helped me in my futures trading, is being able to stay in like drawdowns and then being okay with
Damn it.
that. So not with futures though. Futures can be quite volatile.
Mm-hmm. Especially with NQ, like the wicks NQ makes sometimes.
Yeah.
Oof.
Exactly. And that's another reason why, like, I mean, I didn't start trading NQ until like a couple years ago, maybe even a year and a half ago, not even 2 years ago. I was always trading ES and I was watching ES. I was watching NQ, but I'd never traded it. But ES is, you know, you definitely can have a bigger appetite for that risk with ES. And you can make decent money on ES. That's the thing too. Every point
Should stay in, man. Why do I not stay in?
Right? You have a 10-point move on ES. That's the beauty of trading ES, and I recommend with newer traders is like you can have a 2-3 point stop on ES. If you get a decent entry, it doesn't even have to be a good entry. It could be a decent entry. 2-3 point stop loss and target 10 points. That's a really good risk to reward. And I think you can sit really comfortably in a trade like that, right? You don't have to sit there worrying about, oh my gosh, like it's just much easier on ES, I think, to kind of have that appetite. Whereas with NASDAQ, like there are some days where you might have to have a 40-point stop loss. You might have to have a 50-point stop loss and then kind of go from there and decide, do I even want to get into this trade, right? So that's another thing with NASDAQ. Yes, it moves beautifully when it has a momentum, but
We have to
you also,
see.
you know, some people just don't have the appetite for it.
Okay, yeah, we should have took profit way down there instead.
Hey, Matt's back. What's up,
Yeah.
Matt?
Yeah, you forgot to lock the door. They let me
Double
back in.
bottom. Really depends on what's going to happen here.
How's the chat doing today? Everybody hanging in there? Crazy movement. Now we're a little bit of consolidation, although a very, very large range over the course of about the past 20 minutes. So everybody hanging in there. Nobody's blowing too much out. I'm taking it nice and easy for a few more minutes. Would like to see us retest Beep Bop and then maybe head for lows. I could see myself taking a short on a break at 25.050. But I gotta, it's not only the level, but how we get there as well. That's probably the only trade on the board that I'm looking at right now. We'll probably just play that 30, 40 points to lows if need be.
Wow, we are just ranging.
Yeah.
We are just ranging. I mean,
Big
we're
range,
ranging in a
very
range.
big range.
What's the ATR right now?
5-minute ATR is 58.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's right up there where it was.
What the heck? That's actually interesting. Yeah, I'm not I'm not loving that we're ranging inside the opening range. Like those are two things that I'm not a fan of. If you're a range trader, you're probably loving this though. Let me tell you. But we are still rejecting the 9 EMA. We're still rejecting the 760 area on ES. VWAP's also coming into that area. NASDAQ's still rejecting 150. So until we get back up there, like I said, I'm not, for me personally, I'm not a huge fan of trading in this range that we're in. So I'd either wait for us to get back above this 160 area on NASDAQ, ideally like 175, 172. Opening range is sitting at 25,199, which seems on purpose. And then get back up to, you know, this 293 level. Otherwise, kind of looks like we continue to reject. We're making lower highs as we speak as well. So if we can't get back above these levels, then I would think we would make a break below 25,050 on NASDAQ. ES is holding this 42 level, trying to at least. So range traders probably loving this, like I said. You've been scalping in the background there, Matt?
Nope, not this morning. Oh, no, please, no. No.
You're like PTSD from last week.
Yeah, no kidding. No, break of 060 I might get a couple of minis short and see if I can ride it to the. I don't know if it'll back down to 25K because I do think if we get back, do a break of these levels here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put in an order at 053 here.
Nice.
Two minis short at that level. A
Come
little
on,
bit
go
of
for
a
the
risky
drop.
trade, guys, because it's basically just a tap below. And I would like this candle. I don't want it on this candle. I would like this candle to make another run above 100 and then dip back below. But I really like that level for a short back down to 25,000. In fact, I can go ahead and put the PT in there right now. I'd actually put it just a handful of points above. But I would. So this wouldn't be an IB break, guys. But I would just like it to be. I just don't want it to be on this candle. I'd like to see this candle be a little more of a rest candle, and then the next one to push down hard.
Yeah.
Push above 120. I pull this order.
It does look like, yeah, it does look like they're kind of setting something up for another leg in either direction. I mean, we are holding these levels, so it really could go either way. Like ES holding 742 for me seems like they might want to try to push it up, but the fact that we continue to reject 758, this is literally the range that I'm looking at on ES. It's either we continue to reject these areas or we continue to hold the 742, and it's like you just trade the range until something doesn't work. At least that's how I think range traders trade this sort of chop. But yeah, I'm not interested. This is like what I call a penalty zone. Penalty zone for me is we're just chopping around in a specific area, and I'm just gonna let them do their thing until they decide what they want to do with it. So we are getting some buying pressure coming in here on book maps. Let's see. The push rejected. So Nick just took a little break, guys. He will be back. No worries.
It's too early to fire him today.
Maybe we should do another giveaway.
I think we should.
What do you guys think? Another 50K growth? Let's do it. Oh, Nicholas.
Did I hear giveaway?
We got a ghost. There he is. Yes, you sure did.
Nice. All right. What's the number?
Oh my God, wait, hold up. I like that. Trading like a bot. I call it tuition zone. That is a good one. I like that. That's a good one. What did you say, Nick? Sorry.
What's the LICO? What do you want to?
Let's make it a good one. Let's just do like get to 610.
610. Yeah, that's doable. That's doable. So chat, if you haven't already, smash the like button. Get us to 610. Free account. Come on.
Clap, clap, clap.
That's ridiculous.
What do you mean Nick is back? Oh no, Nick is back.
Dang.
All right, guys, no trade for me. I'm going to pull the order I had out there just because of the strength upward. So I would need a 100-point reversal down to enter that. So
Wow, strong buying pressure just came in here. Right to beep pop. Let's see.
Beepity beep pop.
Beep beep boop beep.
Beepity beep pop 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 beep pop 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 pop.
We really need to clear this area. This is ridiculous.
Beepity bop, boppity doop beep. There's somebody tuning in for the first time. What the fuck are these people doing?
Like, and we're gone.
Hey, do we have any first timers in the chat today? First time watching Tradovate TV? Make sure you let us know so we can give you a little bit of a shout out. We also like to know anytime somebody passes an eval, you get a golf clap. If you pass an eval, you get a full-on clap when you request a payout.
Oh yeah,
indeed.
Virtual hugs too. Don't forget
virtual hugs, virtual stranger hugs.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we think of KFC?
All right. It is time to head out, guys. Does not look like we did really well today. We didn't really stick with the strategy on this account.
Don't ask my husband that because we'll get into a whole rant.
Oh,
because
boy.
he doesn't like it.
See what happened.
Friggin' loves KFC.
We are down pretty hard.
What is the best fried chicken, do you think? We got, okay, so there's Popeyes. I don't know.
All right, well, that's it. That's just the way it is. Our scalp account did
What
well.
red fried chicken? We got Popeyes.
Our strategy
You guys
account
have-
did not.
Is raising
We didn't
canes,
really
like,
follow too much the
is that just
strategy,
the
or else we
West
would
Coast
be
thing?
positive.
No, we've got one in town here. I haven't tried it yet.
Peace, all the